In 2017, the LA Rams have emerged to be one of the youngest and hottest teams in the NFL, led by quarterback Jared Goff, the Mob Squad, and head coach Sean McVay. This team is destined for greatness. They have the fight, they have the hunger to win, and they are now NFC West champions. And if there's one thing this team would like to do, is to bring the great city of Los Angeles a Super Bowl ring. Welcome to a new Clash of the Horns. Thank you guys for watching the video. And like you all know, the Rams are in the playoffs.
What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
We just finished our 5th preseason game against the San Francisco 49ers. It gave them a little go-away present, make them feel good about themselves. But now the Rams are in the playoffs, and our first opponent is the Atlanta Falcons. And something that I thought was kind of weird and funny is the fact that the Atlanta Falcons were the team that literally got Jeff Fisher fired last year. I mean, the Atlanta Falcons beat the Rams so bad last season with Jeff Fisher that that's the game that they fired him for. Which then later we ended up getting Sean McVay, who was now has the Rams being one of the highest scoring teams in the NFL. And we're healthy, and this is one of the good things about what we did. We will be probably facing the Vikings if we go through beat the Atlanta in LA, but we're healthy. Our team is red hot right now. Atlanta is somewhat red hot, but they just beat the Panthers, and the Panthers are inconsistent. So in any way, shape, or form, we have to win this game. But the fact that they got rid of Jeff Fisher, Sean McVay becomes our head coach, makes us good, actually has us being the favorites for that game, and we end up knocking them out the next season. That to me is mind-blowing. And also, the fact that the Rams kicker is playing pretty good right now. I mean, he's making those field goal kicks. He has that type of confidence in him. We should be not so scared. If we can go for field goal, get those points, rather than trying to force a touchdown or try to force a fourth and whatever. Now the Rams kicker has some confidence in him. The Rams offense is playing pretty good right now. We didn't risk any starters in this game. I think the only 2 people that got hurt in the San Francisco game was Troy Hill and, if I'm not mistaken, Countess, after that brutal hit he gave Marquise Goodwin. Other than that, I think the Rams are pretty healthy. So we're in a good position in the playoffs. I will be at that game. So I will be there watching the Rams' first playoff game in LA. or Anaheim, wherever you guys want to say it.
Goddamn right.
So the Rams are in it to win it, and I'm going to be there at that game. Now, Atlanta Falcons, you already know they have a pretty good offense. They have, Matt Ryan, who they always compare Jared Goff to. I think the ceiling is higher with Jared Goff, especially under Sean McVay. And then you have Todd Gurley, who's red hot, and they have Freeman. And then we have Sammy Watkins, Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp. They got, I think, Sanu's still on that team. And obviously Julio Jones. So we're going to need the healthiest and best game plan against this team. And hopefully with Wade Phillips in the defense, we can stop their offense. Or somewhat bend but don't break, and let's try to score as much as we can. And one thing that does scare me about Atlanta is the fact that Atlanta has a pretty good pass rush. They have some kind of depleted defensive struggles here and there, so we need to make sure we can exploit the weaknesses, and I have to give all the trust and faith into Sean McVay. So now the Rams have this thing called home field advantage. So if you guys are Rams fans watching this video, try to be at the game and cheer this team on. So I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna get as much film. I'm gonna try to get as much coverage of the parking lot and the tailgating aspect of it, and going into the stadium and watching the stadium full of Rams fans, and hopefully you guys could be there too. And I saw this game against San Francisco, and I wouldn't want to go watch that game myself. It's the Niners, man. You know what I mean? It's the hyped up Jimmy G, Garoppolo throwing 2 interceptions against our C squad, and they're hyping it up to be like the best QB ever. And I don't blame you guys for not going to that game. Why would I want to watch a 5th preseason game? Just to waste my money? Hell no, I would not go to that. I'd rather go to the playoff game. So you guys make sure to get your tickets. Make sure, try to do your best that you can do to be at that game. When the tickets came out, I think it was about 3 days ago, I actually got pretty decent seats for $110. It came out to be $125 with the tax included. So hey man, this is history. This could be the year the LA Rams win the Super Bowl. So I know you guys want to be there. So the way the playoff is set up right now, the Rams play Atlanta, New Orleans Saints play the Panthers, and the Eagles, and the Vikings are just waiting pretty to see who comes into their house. And I feel like the Rams can go into Minnesota and beat them. And I'm waiting for that. That's the only team in the NFC that I feel can go toe-to-toe with the Rams when it comes to all these teams. I still am not overconfident about Atlanta, but I know they're very inconsistent. One thing about the Vikings is that they're very consistent. So we have to make sure we beat Atlanta, not by a lot. I think we can beat them, but we have to come up and play, man. We have to come out there and want to win this game. So hopefully you guys go to that game, cheer the Rams on. We have home field advantage. Let's make this difficult for the Atlanta offense to score points. Let's be reckless. Let's go wild at the Coliseum. Other than that, thank you guys for watching this little video. Hope you guys can make it to the game. I will try to do my best when it comes to when I go to this game to get as much coverage, as much footage, pictures, you name it. I'm going to be at that game, and it's going to be a blast. So thank you guys for watching. Peace.
The Rams, because of their defense, you got Gurley and you got Goff playing.
Wade
like
get you paid is what they say.
Wade is going to get you paid. That's about right.
You said
but
the
thing
who?
is, the Steelers. Listen, the Rams.
Okay.
The Rams in the Super Bowl.
I can tell y'all been in the green room.
Talking a little bit over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. You know what? The Patriots are out of it right now because I said they were one and done. Last week.
You said Tom Brady.
So the Super Bowl is coming to LA.
Yes.
The championship's
It's coming to LA, baby. Hey, and the Rams are going to take it home because they like lights, camera, and the action.
They do like that. I can say that.
I know you're going to be on this side.